I like this one. You heard a little bit of this one, and I decided I wanted to finish it on stream. It's a woman on TikTok rambling. And the first thing you said to me is she's serious. That's when I turned it off and decided we're going to watch it on stream. So let's see what we got here.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
I think I would trust somebody to, yes.
And this is not at like a Panda Express, but an authentic Chinese restaurant. Would you want a white person making your General Tso's chicken? I don't think so.
I love General Tso's chicken.
I don't want a black person making my Mexican food. Never. So, in any...
It's the best because some people that are from Mexico are black.
So,
they're like, you know what I mean?
What?
Some people that live in Mexico are black. Like, yeah.
I was gonna say that the Mexican people that the people working in Mexican restaurants probably aren't Mexican.
They're probably
either.
just, some of them are probably
They're
just Hispanic,
probably
like Hispanic people.
Yeah, where is a lot of people from on Long Island? I feel like
I want to say El Salvador.
Yeah, El Salvador.
Yeah, a lot of people are from El Salvador. I knew a lot of people from El Salvador.
Yeah.
What's interesting too, though, is like, let's be real here, okay?
She ate all the chicken, though. True.
Yeah, she did eat all the chicken. She ate all the chicken. I guess she liked it. It's like the person who like eats half their plate and says, "I don't like this. Return it." You know. But here's the reality. There's, at least on Long Island, you're not going anywhere without a Hispanic person making your food. You go to the pizzeria, it's all Hispanic people. They play a game where they're like, "Oh, we have the Italians in the front. Oh, we're authentic." Blah blah blah. And I don't think it makes it inauthentic. Anybody can learn to make anything. But they hire Hispanic people. So if the Hispanic people are really making your pizza, you go to the Chinese restaurant, it's always Hispanic guys in the back. I'm fine with it too. It's not an issue, but it's like, you know, it's just a front, guys.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know? At least that's on Long Island. It's not really weird. There's a lot of Hispanic people looking for work.
No, it's weird that you would be like have a thing about it.
Yeah, I just want to eat food. You know, I just want to eat some good food.
Any home style authentic restaurant, would you want a Mexican cooking you fried chicken, or making your Kool-Aid?
Actually, yes.
The best fried chicken I ever had, well, not Mexican, but my mom's ex-boyfriend, who's a big old piece of shit, Tyrone, but he made really good fried chicken. He was from Puerto Rico.
Interesting. I think that the chicken from Pollo Campero was better than Popeyes.
That was terrible.
I loved it. It was incredible. It was incredible. I put it in the refrigerator, ate it the next day without heating it up, and it was still juicy.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, well, it's because you're racist.
At a black restaurant? No, you wouldn't.
Do you hear what she just said? Oh, let me rewind that for you. Let me rewind that one for you, baby love.
Restaurant? No, you wouldn't.
Oh, sorry, I didn't rewind enough.
Or making your Kool-Aid at a black restaurant? No, you wouldn't.
Making your Kool-Aid at a black restaurant. That is the definitive racist point. Would you want somebody making your Kool-Aid at a black? First of all, what is a black restaurant? Like like a Jamaican restaurant. You know what I mean? I've like a Haitian restaurant. Like those are things that I've like we know of, right? But there's no like white restaurants or black restaurants. You know what I mean? You would like it's like an Italian restaurant. I don't know if I've ever done Irish. Well, that's a pub. They don't have food there. Right? They just eat bread. It's Irish soda bread. I'm just kidding. But you got like an Italian place, a Greek place. You have Haitian places. You got a Jamaican place. A Kool-Aid at a black restaurant is fucking wild, bro. That's incredible. That is the most racist thing I've ever heard. Outside of playing League of Legends.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to eat my quesadilla. I had to throw most of it into the street because I'm not eating American cheese on a quesadilla.
That I agree with, though. That's understandable. I don't know why you would put American cheese on a quesadilla. And I know it tastes like shit because remember we went to Wawa's?
Yeah.
And I got a quesadilla and I got American cheese on it because I like American cheese. It doesn't taste good on American cheese tastes good with bologna. And that's it.
Yeah.
And by itself.
And eggs.
And eggs. Yeah, yeah. It's a fucking poverty
Burgers.
cheese. I like poverty cheese. It's my favorite. Burgers. Yeah, poverty food. Because burgers, I told you, right? Burgers used to be poverty food. Burgers used to be dog food. It was in 1921 that they started taking a guy. It's actually, this is a funny story. This is White Castle was the first place to actually start making hamburgers. It was a guy who was a street vendor, and he started putting onions inside of ground beef, which was supposed to be for dogs, and he started selling it to people for cheap because it was supposed to be dog food. And that's how the first burger place. And in fact, a lot of popular foods are foods that you would consider like poor foods from other countries, like pizza, empanadas, hamburgers. And it's interesting how that becomes so popular. It makes sense because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so something to keep in mind.
That is literally disgusting. So all my quesadilla for my $15 literally got thrown into the street.
You could just left it on the plate.
And now
you didn't put it in the garbage?
Yeah, just why not put it in the garbage? That's disgusting.
I'm just eating rice and beans.
Okay.
When I saw the American
I don't see beans. Oh, I see the beans now.
cheese, I should have just like been the asshole and made them remake it or give me a refund and remake it with the Mexican cheese.
Here's the thing.
Do you think, really quick, I know you have a thought, but there is a Mexican cheese blend at the supermarket.
Yes.
So do you think that she's referring to that, or do you think that that's just saving her from 100% being racist on that point? Because she gave us the Kool-Aid. You understand what I'm saying?
No. What do you mean saving her?
I don't know. I feel like she's just saying racist things. I want the Mexican cheese.
Yeah, like she should know what the actual cheese is, not like Stop and Shop Mexican blend, you know?
Yeah. What is that, though?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Anyway, what was your point? I'm sorry.
My thing is that first of all, our quesadillas actual authentic
Oh, you're
Mexican
asking, are they?
cuisine. That's my first thing. And second of all, if you're saying you want to trust them making Hispanic food, whoever cooked it, why are you eating the rice and beans? I feel like that is the Hispanic food.
Yeah, that's true. The guys I work with, the Salvadorian guy, or the guys from El Salvador, they would constantly be like, "Oh, rice and beans," and they would bring rice and beans like every day for work to eat. And I was like, "Okay, that's interesting."
Yeah, like if you're complaining about your Mexican food not being cooked by Mexican people, why are you eating the rice and beans?
Yeah, I don't really know too much about the history.
It says it's Mexican. I don't know. I just like, even she was saying
we
authentic Chinese food. Like, we don't have authentic Chinese food.
Oh, Monterey Jack, cheddar, and a Sandro cheese, I think is it. No, I understand what you're saying though. Like, she's saying that it makes it inauthentic because she used American cheese. But like, if you don't think that's authentic, why do you think the rice and beans are authentic? By your logic, and why would you eat them then? I mean, like, it just seems like she didn't like that it was American cheese in it, so she complained. But
yeah, and a black person was there, so she could blame them.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, a black guy made it, and I'm racist, so black people are terrible. Even though before you brought up Tyrone, was he black or just?
No, he was Puerto Rican. He was light skinned.
Oh,
blue eyes.
Okay,
he's a piece of shit. If anybody knows him, punch him.
His name is Tyrone.
Yeah, he used to make fun of me for being fat when I was like 16.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a mean man.
I like that you're a little chunky.
Yeah.
It's good. Got a nice cushion.
But yeah, his name was Tyrone.
All right. What's his last name? I'm just kidding.
I don't know his last name, honestly.
But yeah, no, you made a good point. Why would she think that's authentic then? And you made another good point. Like I think a lot of Asian food on Long Island is not necessarily like, it's not authentic. I think a lot of it's like made for a white palate. Bro, sushi with cream cheese in it, I feel like is not something that's like super popular in like China or, I'm sorry, Japan. Well, they have sushi in China too. It's spread. I think it started in Japan. But either way, like I feel like that's Jewish. Sushi and salmon, cream cheese and salmon in a sushi sounds Jewish to me. Which I like it. I love salmon. I'm fucking Jewish. I like salmon and cream cheese. So, but yeah, like so nothing is gonna. It's doubtful that anything is super authentic. Depends on the palate that's made for. Right? It's just a little bit of differing palates. Like Sprite, too spicy for me. It's like a little too spicy.
Starry though, Starry Zero.
Yeah, we should talk about that next time because there's a story behind Starry Zero. Remember?
But I was like, no, I won't be a bitch. I have to get ready for work, so I will just settle with this. Everyone.
I have to get ready for work, but I'm gonna record my fucking disheveled ass on the street.
That's what I was gonna say.
Talking for how many minutes?
Well, she's probably a sex worker.
Maybe.
I don't know. Sorry to all the sex workers watching. I don't really care about the stitch too much. Maybe I do. Maybe we'll watch it. But what I was gonna say is like, this is why you don't need to record every thought that you have. Like, you might feel wronged, but it doesn't mean you are. And sometimes complain to yourself, complain to your racist friends, and leave it at that. But to tell the world is wild. What does she have to say? We'll see a little bit of it.
one, so I was able to download the video before she did delete it. And of course, yes, we all knew she was going to delete it. But what I wanted to come and address really quick was, number one, Mexican cheese is not what goes in quesadillas. It's Oaxaca cheese because it's a cheese that spreads.
What is Oaxaca cheese?
A cheese that spreads.
Oh.
And it's most luxurious. The Mexican cheese that you could buy in the United States stores, that came around in the 18th century. That Fiesta blend, that was inspired by Mexican Americans, not...
Yeah, see, we're talking about a Mexican blend is actually for like American palates.
And you know what? It's damn good.
I love it.
Put that shit all over my quesadilla.
You just take it and you just sprinkle it into your mouth.
I actually have some Mexican cheese in the fridge right now. Not Oaxaca though.
You know,
Is that what she said, Oaxaca?
I think so. I don't know. But okay, that's funny.
Because I was going to make esquites. I can't have an accent.
I don't know what that is.
It's like elotes, but just in a bowl.
I don't know what that is either. But that's funny. So she thinks traditional is basically Americanized Mexican food. Or Hispanic
That's what I was
food.
saying.
That's very funny. Dunked on.
Mexico, not Mexican. So when you're talking about how a quesadilla is supposed to be served to you, number one, it's not even supposed to be with Mexican cheese. It's supposed to be Oaxaca cheese. So it's like, your complaint don't even make sense. Number two, you talking about the race of the person who made your quesadilla. Who cares if a black person made the quesadilla?
Yeah, that's going to be the business itself. Has a menu laid out, and the black guy, white guy, Hispanic guy, you know, it doesn't matter who's making it. It's just following the directions of the establishment. So it doesn't even matter.
Why are you gatekeeping certain people's cultures when it comes to food? Some of the best Mexican food, some of the best tacos I've ever had have been from black people. So it gets me mad that what she's saying is, I see people in the comments agreeing with her and saying, but she does have a point though. And this whole thing about you wouldn't want different races cooking that type of food, but that's not right, y'all.
Well, it's not like it's not like they're sweating into the food and it makes it taste different or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not like, oh, I really like my food made with sweat from a Hispanic guy. That's what makes it authentic. Like, no, it's just the ingredients. So a white guy can make the ingredients of anything.
Joe has really good tacos.
You'd have a nice taco.
No. Jack in the Box.
I've never been there.
I know, we should. Oh, we have to take more road trips, husband.
I know. I wanted to go this weekend. You told me no.
You said no, too.
I did. We talked about it money-wise. It would have been a lot. And then now we wanted to go to the Pennsylvania buffets. Really, though? Is there Jack in the Box in Pennsylvania?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'd take a day trip. We can go after the stream tonight.
No.
Yeah, we'll get a hotel, and then we can get sheets.
No.
She's so angry at me all the time. This woman.
We have to clean the house.
I'm talking about taking her on a road trip right now, right, ladies? And she's saying no to me.
2 weeks.
This woman.
3 weeks.
This woman is ungrateful.
Clean the house.
I love you.
I know all you guys grew up watching Gordon Ramsay, and Gordon Ramsay would walk into a soul food restaurant. Gordon Ramsay would walk into a Mexican restaurant, would walk into an Irish restaurant, and tell them how to cook food from their culture. So it's like...
Typical white guys, am I right? Cisgender, white, hetero...
White-gendered.
Cisgendered, heterosexual, white men. Am I right? Fucking ridiculous.
Don't gatekeep food.
How did I just realize that she said she threw her quesadilla in the street because she didn't like it? It's like, tell me you're privileged without telling me you're privileged.
Could just put it in the garbage. Also, the Kool-Aid shit was wild. But yeah, that was fun. You didn't like that segment?
Wild behavior.
That was definitely wild. See, I would definitely tell her that she's staying home from Disney.